done. Okay. Just 1 second. Good evening, everyone. And I hope you will enjoy what I have today. And let's start. What do you do in your free time? Two friends are talking and sharing, having a conversation. What do you do in your free time? I stalk. Really? I enjoy walk in the park or go to the movie with the friends. I know. 1 second. Oh my God. No, I wanted to do something. Did you hear that? Today at the bank, an old lady asked me to check her balance. So I pushed her over. Did you hear about the guy who cut off the left side of his body?
He was all right.
He is all right now. The wife had your lunch. The husband had your lunch. I'm asking you. I'm asking you. You copying me? You copying me? Let's go shopping. Yes, I had my lunch. And last, you are pretty, the boy is telling the girl. Thank you. I wish there was something between us. Me too. Really? Like what? Like a wall? And thank you so much, everyone. This was all for tonight. Thank you.
Woo! We want more. We want more.
In the middle of the meeting, maybe.
More.
Thank you very much, Joke Master DTM Marij. It was so nice to hear those jokes. I'm sure we all are now charged up with our laughter. But we come to a very serious session in LOL, which is actually the speaking session or the prepared speech session. Tonight, we have a very, very eminent Toastmaster, a lady who is revered in Toastmaster circles in the District 20 and across, of course. And I personally really look up to her for lots of advices to be an effective communicator. And of course, her leadership qualities are par excellent. None other than DTM Wafa Salman. She's attempting her Pathways project, level 2, project 2 of effective communication. The evaluator for her speech is none other than another wonderful gentleman who has made us laugh in Laugh Out Loud and also outside Laugh Out Loud. None other than Alan Paul, our very dear Toastmaster. May I request Alan Paul to please read out the purpose statement for DTM Wafa Salman's speech?
Sure. Thank you, Toastmaster Srinivas. My target speakers project is for the member to learn about the different communication styles and identify her primary style. The purpose of this speech is for the member to share the impact of her style on others. Her speech length is 5 to 7 minutes, and her speech title is Communication Styles.
Thank you
With
so
that,
much.
back to you, Toastmasters.
Thank you so much, Alan Paul. May I request the timer to please read out the timing rule for our speaker?
The timing rule for our speaker is 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 6 minutes, I will raise the yellow card. And at 7 minutes, I will show the red color. And 30 seconds, especially for DTM Wafa.
Thank you so much, DTM Makloof. Back to you, DTM Wafa Salman. We are all eagerly waiting.
Thank you. Okay. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and honored guests. Do you think you know your communication style? Well, I don't think so. Because each one of us think that we know that this is our communication style. And when we do some tests, we will be surprised that the results is not what we are thinking of. My communication style and me, this is my project for tonight. And let me take you in brief about all the communication style, and then I'll focus on my primary communication style. First of all, the communication style are 4 as per Toastmasters. When I did the test, I got this result. I was 6 analytical, 3 initiating, 2 directing, and 1 supportive. And I was thinking I was somebody else, though the test, I repeated it and it gives me the same results. So what are these 4 communication style before I start telling you about my analytical communication style? And after digging more and reading more, I knew that this is right and I am analytical. So let's go with the first one of their communication style in brief. It's the analytical. These people are precise. They are analytical and logical. They are exact. They deal with figures and numbers, and they tend to be perfectionists. I searched for people analytical, and I found Albert Einstein, Rex Murphy, and there are a lot. So these are the analytical people in general. The second is initiating. And the initiating are people that they are enthusiastic, energetic, sociable, they are spontaneous, they love to be with people, and they love to take new ideas and be creative and sociable. And I found that Oprah Winfrey is an initiating. The third style is the direct style. In the direct style, they are decisive, they are competitive, they are confident. And the example is Hillary Clinton. They give orders, they are in charge, and they do, the others will follow what they are saying. Now, supportive is they are calm, they are approachable, they are gentle, they are sincere, they don't want to hurt anybody, and they are good with everybody. And these are, I found Kevin Costner, this generation may not know him, and Julia Roberts, I think you know her. Now let's talk about my style and see what are the behavior and characteristics that affects my style. First, controls emotion expression. And the people who knows me know that I control my emotions. Though I have emotions, I may feel I want to cry sometimes, but I hold it. I feel I want to laugh sometimes, but I control it. So expressing my emotions is under control. And that's one of the characteristics of my style. Second, display a preference of orderliness. So I prefer to give order or to be in order and organized. That doesn't mean that I'm really that, but this is my preference, being in order and giving order. Tends to express measured opinion. When I ask people something, I expect measurable things like smart objectives. If they say it's hot, what is the temperature now? It's heavy, how many kilos? Even when people will tell me, like, when they will tell me they love me, how much, how many grams, how many kilos? So everything, even emotions, I tended to be measurable because figures and facts are my main thing. And last, seems difficult to get to know. Lots of people think that they know me. And the more they know me, they know that they don't know me. Even I don't know myself. Believe me, I'm still discovering myself every day with every experience. So I admit these are my characteristics, but I will give you some tips how to deal with such people. Now, when you are communicating with analytical, take care of these things. First, be well prepared because the analytical people are organized, are structured, are they go with order, they go with figures. So if you are not prepared, they will not listen to you. Second, be organized, prepared and organized. Your office, your data, your presentation, your flow, anything you are talking about, it should be smoothly and organized. Third, provide data and documentation. Don't tell like it's too much now. The COVID is increasing. How much? How many cases per day? How much it's affecting? Compare it with others. So you need to provide data to convince the analytical person. And last but not least, which is very, 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 very important, slow your rate of speech and leave some time for questions. If you have an analytical friend and you will discover a silence, then you will ask, hello, hello, are you here? Yes, I'm thinking. You will listen this word a lot for nothing. There is nothing to think about. But this is the culture. They need time to think. They need time to ask questions. Last, which is the areas of improvement, and that's something I discovered for myself. What is the area of improvement of this style? First of all, take more risk and face conflicts. And this is I'm telling myself. I need to take more risks because figures, it's okay, but life is not figures only. Second, show less need for detail and anticipate what's important for the meeting. Focus on the business goal. Don't focus on the minor details. And this is I'm telling myself. And third lesson that I will give myself is fill in the blank on your own time instead of stalling out meetings. See what you need to do and do it. Don't just be covering somebody else. By that, I end my presentation, and I told you that this is my style and this is how I'm communicating with you. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that wonderful speech on effective communication and your styles of communication. Members present online could give her a feedback on her private chat. Now, while we are trying to give others the best, there are chances of making errors. Now, that is exactly what happened with me while conducting this meeting. I'm not making any deliberations here, but it happened. Firstly, I would like to raise a motion, and I expect somebody to second this. I, Srinivas Chalapati, member of LOL, would like to raise a motion to amend the agenda to have the table topic session after the first prepared speech. Is there anybody who want to second this?
I
Thank
second
you
the
so
motion.
much, DTM. Thank you so much. Because we do not want to miss out on this lovely session. And we'll keep the best towards the last because she is the best person in our LOL club. So let's have Nahida Yasmin take over to conduct the session of the Table Topics Master.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day. Good evening, fellow LOL members and guests. I hope you're all doing well today. Today, as a table topic master, I am supposed to creep you all out with the creepiest topics and make you get scared, sweaty behind those cameras, and you might try to avoid it, but okay, I'm gonna try my best to make it more fun, funny, and as our club's name, let's say, let's laugh out loud. Now, before I move on to talk about my topic, I want to ask our timer to give the time allowed for each table topic speaker. Mr. Timer, could you please give us the time?
As per the rule book, not as per Laugh Out Loud Club. the Each table topic speaker has from 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will show the green color. At 1.5 minutes, I will show the yellow color. At 2 minutes, I will show the red color with 30 seconds grace period.
Okay.
Are you going to change it to 30 seconds or something?
I suggest because it will be like a storyline. Our today's table topics will be like storyline. So it will. I suggest 1 minute for each speaker.
Sure, done.
Okay. So today's topic
So red color
is.
directly after 1 minute. Sorry.
Sorry.
Red color directly after 1 minute.
Okay. No. Can we do that, Ms. President? Okay.
Go ahead with it. Go ahead with it.
Okay, fine. So today's topic will be somewhat like storyline, but at the beginning, I'm going to speak. I'm going to say the dialogue or the situation, and then the next person who is participating will continue and make up that story. After that, we stop there and we start another story for the second person. So each person has a different story and they build up their own stories. It's not completely similar to what we always do in law. We always carry out and continue it. This time it will be like each person a different story. So may I know who would like to be the first participant in the table topics today? Can you please unmute yourself and say if you would like it? Okay, do I see any hands? No one.
I am ready.
He unmuted himself.
Dinesh Pal had raised his hand. May I request Dinesh Pal to please unmute himself and say that?
I respect your order. I didn't raise the hand, but DTM Murli is volunteering. If he is volunteering, let him come first, then I will follow him. No issue for me.
No, go ahead,
Oh, I'm so
Dinesh bhai.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so no problem. So good evening, Toastmaster Dinesh. So are you ready for the topic?
Yeah, I'm ready.
For your story situation? Okay, so here's the dialogue first and then the rest. I have to go, she or he said suddenly, jumping from the table during dinner. So you have to complete the story and what happened. I have to go, she or he said, suddenly jumping from the dinner.
Shall I start?
Yes.
Good evening, table topic master,
Screen is
your
yours.
Toastmasters and honored guest. I had to go. You didn't listen? Sunita, one of the call is coming. Plant is breakdown. I have to run immediate. I have to go to the plant, attend the leakage. The pipeline has been leakage. Other my boss will be terminate me tomorrow. Please take the food, pack my box, give me. I will take my dinner at the office. Okay? Thank you. I bind up my.
I think we still have time. Mr. Timer?
Only 30 seconds.
Only 30 seconds. Can you continue a little bit more, Toastmaster Dinesh?
Fellow is gone. I cannot continue that. Let him come the Murli.
All right. So moving on to our next speaker, next participant for table topics, it's DTM Morali, our former member. DTM Morali, are you there?
Yes.
Have you pinned the timer?
Yeah, I'm seeing the timer. He's in my heart.
Okay, so your topic is boo, you yell, grabbing the shoulder of a person you think is your friend from behind. They turn around and it is a total stranger. Again, boo, you yell, grabbing the shoulder of a person you think is your friend from behind. They turn around and it's a total stranger.
Good
Stage is
evening,
yours.
table topics master and fellow Toastmasters. This happens to me every time I'm in a garden or park whenever I go for a walk. People like our Toastmaster Srinivas Telepathy would agree with me that in India, especially the place from where I come from, I say Ramarao, 10 people they turn around. I say Krishna, 10 people. Srinivas, at least 100 people. So I saw a person who was Takla, that means head shaven like our Srinivas. And I said, Srinivas from behind, boo. And it happened to be another person like a Dr. Makloof. And he said, Srinivas? I'm sorry, I'm not Srinivas. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. My friend Srinivas used to be like you. But then what happened? I'm a person who is very jovial and I would like to do a lot of networking. I happen to know him. Sir, now that you're not Srinivas, at least may I know who you are. Then he told me that he is Dr. Makloof. And then I told him, oh, okay, great. I have completed because I saw red and I stopped it.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Sorry, DTM Morali.
You got
That was
confused.
great. I was going to use the same thing, understand for something else. Now, who would be the next participant?
I request the table topics master to call our guest Mahira, if I'm correctly pronouncing the name.
Maya,
Mayar Shat.
Master Maya.
Please. Yeah, Ola's sister. Let's call her Ola's sister.
Oh, Ola's sister.
No.
Oh, she would not like. Oh, you would not like to participate? Do you like to try?
She
Give it a
doesn't
try,
like
maybe.
to be Aula's sister. Not to. She won't to participate.
Oh, I will try. I will try.
Okay. So your topic is that two colleagues in a workplace started laughing and then they started arguing. You go open the door, bam, and then you continue the story. Again, two colleagues were laughing. Am I clear or it's not clear?
It is clear, but
Okay. I'll repeat it again.
yes.
Two colleagues were laughing and then they started arguing. So you go open the door and bam, then you continue the story.
I'm sorry.
you-
I'm sorry. Yeah. I don't have anything in my mind, so I'm sorry.
Okay, it's not a problem. Any LOL member who would like to take this?
Okay, Nahida.
Okay, DTM Arij,
Can
would
you
you
repeat
like to
it
take
once
it?
more?
Two colleagues in a workplace, they were laughing and then they started arguing. You hear it, you go open the door and bam, then you continue the story.
So, bam! Are you guys idiots? What's wrong with you? You are in the workplace right now. Stop arguing, you crazy, and give me this timesheet right now. I want to finish. And you, go and bring me coffee. Surah, quickly. Yalla. I am so busy nowadays. So let me finish. Oh, Candy Crush. Oh. and I joined another meeting suddenly on my mobile. So these two idiots always arguing for nothing. They are just arguing. I don't know even their names, but they are giving me headache. I am in my office doing all the work, and as I am the manager, so they need to serve me instead of speaking and talking about stupid things like maybe I don't know what like. And back to you, table topic master. What is that?
Thank you, Arid. I think I have been successful in not making funny, but maybe creeping. Any more participants for our
I'll take.
table?
Let me take one.
Okay, okay. To was the So, just 1 second. I'm just going to. Yes,
Boo.
a former party animal lives in a retirement home. They have decided it's time for one last bash, and among all the friends, they have decided to surprise you. So it's a situation more than like continuing a story. Again,
Damn. This, Anna, it's
yeah.
okay. You don't need to repeat. It just sounds like me, a party animal who's literally stuck up in this house. And the only party that I can have is when I join LOL meeting and I meet all of you. So that is my only laughter. And I really wish sincerely this was possible, that all of you just, dates crash and come to my house and we can really have a party. But yeah, we are going under the lockdown. So I would really wish that there is a party and we have Dinesh who's suddenly jumping from his chair. Okay. And we have people coming in, like even if you tap, it's okay. If it is Srinivas, it is Makloof, it is Murli, they are more than happy. And even if there are two friends who are fighting, they can fight as much as they want. Even if they happen to be Ola and Arij, they are totally okay. So I would like all of you, please come, and I'm waiting to be that party animal. I'm really starving for a party. So let's have a New Year bash. Hey, it's only 30 seconds or the timer has stopped. I can continue. The party can go on and on. Yeah, suddenly it's red. Okay. You're also welcome. And even our
Thank you
creepy,
so much.
our creepy table topic master behind the black curtain.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster. Um, sorry, Toastmaster Tabassum. The best part of being a table topic master is that you do not have to speak. You have to make others speak. That's the best part. So, who would like to be the next volunteer for our table topics? Any hands, or can you unmute yourself and speak
Maybe
that you would
Abdullah,
like
call
to?
him. Call Abdullah.
Toastmaster Abdullah, would you like to take part?
Hello. Yeah, I know it. I'm expecting it. I was waiting for it actually.
He's in a market. He himself is
Can
kind
you
of.
hear me?
You can علي صوتك. Raise your voice.
No, actually, he's saying that he was waiting for it. He's expecting
Okay.
that. But I do believe maybe the.
You need to raise your voice, Abdullah.
Hmm.
Call him, call him, call him, call him. Abdullah, please.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Would you
Remove
like
your
to
mask,
take part?
Oh,
Oh, tell me.
You
Would you
remove
like
your
to take
mask.
part in the table topics?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Are you ready to hear the topic?
Yeah.
All right. So I hope you keep the timer in front of you. You have 1 minute to speak, and I will give the topic. So it was
Okay.
just a regular day. I'll repeat the topic. It was just a regular day at the office. The power went out. And then there was a loud, piercing scream. And then the power turned on, and you were there. And that's something you saw. So, again, it was just a regular day in the office. Then the power went out. You heard a very shrill scream. And when the power went on, you saw something. That was. Then you continue the story. Shall I repeat
Now,
again?
no, no,
Okay.
it's okay. Now, I work with in a department where I am the only male in it. So 10 of my colleagues are just girls. When the power went off, by the way, this is a confession. When the power went off, I actually touched something. And that was the reason of the scream. I wasn't sure what did I touch, but I can describe it for you. I'm not saying anything.
Don't describe.
It's up to you and your imagination. I've touched something around. It wasn't very soft nor hard, as if I'm touching a jelly. It wasn't cold and it wasn't warm.
I think your time is up.
I was
Yes,
talking about the
please. Your
chair
time is
cushion.
up.
Time up, time up.
Yeah, I was talking about the
We are
chair
in
cushion.
LOL.
I don't know why. I don't know where did you go with your thoughts.
You were talking about what?
A chair cushion. Have you seen one of those medical chair cushion? Yeah, and she was shouting because she didn't find it. It's too expensive. Okay, thank you very much,
That's
Nahida.
true. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Abdullah.
عشان تتربوا لا
Very.
تخلوني احكي مرة ثانية.
Okay.
May I
Mr.
check with the
Timer, do
timer
we
if we
have?
still have time?
Do we still have time?
No. Now we should go to the next item, inshallah.
Okay.
Thank you very
So
much.
can I know can you list and report the names that are qualified for the table topics?
All were qualified except DTM Toastmasters Dinesh Kumar.
And Abdullah?
Of course, Mayar, she didn't take it. Then DTM Morley, DTM Arij, DTM Tabassum, and DTM Toastmaster Abdullah Saadi, all are qualified.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much. We enjoyed all of your table topics. It was hilarious. And some of them I was able to creep with the table topic. Thank you so much for your time. Now I hand the stage, the screen back to our our Toastmaster of the day, who will give the best to get the best.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Nahida. Though it was a little gap between others seeing you and you performing, it was a wonderful session. What I enjoyed. Personally, I enjoyed a lot. Notwithstanding Abdullah Sadi's speech was the highlight. Anyway, now we are going to see one of the most serious speaker do comedy, the stand-up comedy, which is actually the cornerstone of our club. But before she comes and entertains us, may I ask the stand-up comedy evaluator, please, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the stand-up comedy evaluator who's doing the evaluation for the first time in DDM, Tabassum Ali. May I request you to come and explain what stand-up comedy as far as law is concerned.
Thank you so much, our wonderful Timor Toastmaster Srinivas, and my target speaker, GTM Ola Rashid. The objective of your stand-up comedy is just make us laugh. Whatever you do, just make us laugh and laugh and laugh. That's it.
Laugh
Over
about
to you.
anything I say.
anything and everything except for what Abdullah says. Anything you can talk about. Over to you.
You can't reach Abdullah's level. No way.
It's another level.
Shall I start or?
Yes, your timing, I think, is 3 to
Okay.
4 minutes, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
no. Okay.
Yes.
Then
Timer,
To
timer
4
can
minutes.
please read the time limit.
Yes, 3 to 4 minutes. At 3 minutes, I will show the green color. At 3.5, I will show the yellow color. At 4 minutes, I will show the red color, and 30 seconds grace period. All the best, DTM Mola.
thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, for the Toastmasters and your guests. I do believe maybe, I don't know about you guys if you heard that sentence from your family, friends, or relatives, but I do believe most of the girls did. Whenever you wanted to do something in you, they will tell you when you get married. Have you heard about this before? Did anyone told you anything about that if you want to do something when you get, I don't know what is the magic behind that word, as if you will get married to the, genie in a bottle, so it will make all the dreams come true, which is not true at all. I do remember one day when I was a teenager and I was standing on front of the mirror and I was trying to make a social distancing between my eyebrows. Because at that time I felt it is the time to take off that relationship between both of them. And my grandfather was passing behind me and saying, "Hello, what are you doing? Just wait till you get married." Even myself was like, "Believe me, Granny, if I will keep them like this, no one will get married to me. Just forget it. Forget it." But he's from, a background of a village. They didn't care about this stuff a lot. But it's not about as our days. So I had to do that thing. I started to do it even behind my mom's back because she didn't want me to do it. And then she realized that part that I have to because I want to. It's not about whenever I want to do something that I need to wait to get married. It's the same thing when I wanted to dye my hair. My mom told me, when you get married, you will do something new for you at that time. And for many things I asked I wanted to do, and was the sentence, when you get married. I was like, at that time, at that moment, I shouted and I said, what if I didn't get married? So I need to wait? Not to live my life? Come on. There's no sense. Sometimes I feel like I really do remember like that happened like in my early 20s. And I'm 35 now. So imagine if I just waited for every single thing I wanted to do till I got married. I would have done nothing in my life. Wallah. Just, I don't know what is the magic behind that word. So, fellow Toastmasters, dear guests, if you have a girl, let her do whatever she wants. Don't tell her till she get married because marriage is not everything in life. There is a lot of many things. And marriage is one of these stuff. It's not like the essential thing in the girl's life. No, it's not. So please let them do a social distancing between their eyebrows because believe me, if you don't do that and allow them, no one will approach them. And thanks God, I didn't listen. And for that, I love myself because I'm stubborn. Sometimes it's good, but it's not good, but most of the time it is the best thing I have in me, in my character. I know I didn't make you laugh, but hopefully it was a nice, funny thing to share with all of you. And back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
You have been so wonderful, so awesome. Though you did this for the first time, you're wonderful. You're wonderful. coming back to our theme, to give the best, to get the best out of yourself. We have the best person in our club to give what we need to do to give ourselves the best. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, we're going to hear from one of the most eminent distinguished Toastmasters of District 20, past District Director of District 20, DTM Dr. Makhlouf. He will let us know as to how to prepare ourselves for a stand-up comedy. His timing rule, he knows himself best. Back to you, DTM Dr. Makhlouf.
Thank you so much, DTM Srinivas, our Toastmaster of the day, for tonight, for this amazing introduction. Wow. I love the presentation. I stole it from Wafa Salman. As we are one family, majority of us are LOL members, so I believe it will not be a serious presentation. As you all know, in Laugh Out Loud, nothing is serious. And our guests are also our friends, except Mayar, which refused to be the sister of Ola. But she is also a friend of us. She used to attend our meetings. So, as what we saw now from Ola, from Abdullah Saadi, partially from Wafa, you can understand how to prepare a humorous speech. Just apply what they did and you will have a great humorous speech. Do we need anything from my side? I'm fine now. Go ahead, finished. Can you hear me? Okay, unfortunately, okay.
Yes, we are laughing.
Ah, yes, I'm seeing you are laughing, but I don't know if you are laughing about the presentation or you are laughing about my, okay.
Both.
Bob, okay.
Amazing eyes.
He's laughing about the food that she's eating.
Exactly.
Eyes.
Our agenda today is simple. Hear the glasses, I can hear the ice.
Yes.
Agenda, first, we will speak about knowing the criteria of a humorous speech. Second, how to select the right topic. Third, go through the laugh generator process. And fourth, what judges expect from you as a speaker. Are we ready? Thumb up if we are ready.
Yes.
Where is your thumb up? Yes, great. Part one, know your criteria. Did you notice I'm using the pictures of Toastmasters, which I don't like? First of all, the humorous speech should have meaningful ideas, original ideas. Don't try to get ideas from internet or videos or other stand-up comedians or Makhlouf, or don't use Makhlouf as a prop, please, this year, please. Try to find, by the way, Srinivas has the same head. Not only Makhlouf. Anyway.
You're the only dentist.
Okay. No, I will find somebody else.
Okay. Dr. Ahmed
Immediately engage the audience. This is very important. When you are giving when you are giving a speech, a humorous speech, start with a punch and try to end with a punch. This will prepare the audience for the atmosphere to laugh. This will have with you the full speech, and there is marks on the reaction of the audience to you. Not the chemical reaction, I mean the laughter.
Doctor, I have a doubt.
Me too. It's very difficult to start and engage the audience from the beginning or give a joke at the beginning of a speech. Right?
Yeah. No, the thing is, in a contest, how do you engage the audience? We can't, right?
Yes, virtually you can't, of course, but you can imitate that you are engaging the audience, because also the judges will imitate that they understand the reaction of the audience. So it's all imitating, and they will evaluate you according to their reaction to your speech.
So we deliver the speech knowing that the audience will be laughing, right?
I believe if you deliver a speech to your family and see their reaction, and especially the pauses and the amount of laughter they will have after each paragraph or after each sentence, and according to that, you can give the same time of pauses, try to imitate the same reactions to the virtual. And trust me, it will work. Don't trust me too much, but don't forget to end up with a significant conclusion. This point, actually, I cheated in this point. I got it from the internet. Don't do like me. But I believe that starting with laughter and ending with laughter, or at least a smile, will keep the audience remembering that your speech was full of laughter. Despite half of it in the middle was no laughter, even if there is no laughter in the middle, but starting with laughter and ending with laughter will keep them remembering that you are a humorous speaker.
Do I need to have a great message in my humorous speech?
You have to have a message in your humorous speech. Not
I don't
great.
have messages.
Actually, at this particular point
But
about
don't
having
say
a
the
message, sometimes I have seen speeches win without having any kind of messages, and they just end it on a punch and they win. There is no message in the
This
end.
is the problem between, this is the problem, and that's what I tried to do this year, to educate the judges, the difference between stand-up comedy and humorous speech. Humorous speech is an international speech with a little much laughter. And if you find, we will speak about the ballots, it's same as the international speech ballot. The only difference is the reaction of the audience.
But so, Doctor, what if the punchline is the message?
No problem. It's okay. At the end, there is something I'm taking. That's what I'm saying in the first point. Important and original ideas and meaningful. I don't want punchlines or like stand-up comedy session. I want a flow of ideas starting with opening and ending with conclusion. And they have something to work with the minds of the audience. The audience need to think with you, get something from your speech. It's an international speech with a little more laughter. Take it like that. Support points through gestures, expressions, and body positioning. Here is the trick. If you had a good punches, but you didn't do the proper voice modulation, body positioning, and gestures, you will lose the punch. You will lose the punchlines. You will lose the jokes. So try to practice very well how you will say it, because it's much more important how you will say it. Even if it is a regular sentence and you say it differently, people will laugh. So delivery in humorous speech is very, very, very important. And you have to practice. Don't listen to those who are saying, if I practice the humorous speech, I will lose the sense of humor in my speech. I don't believe in that. I believe that more practice, you will master more what you will say. This is my belief. And the last point here, effectively use the speaking area. By the way, it is not small at all. It's very big if you correctly and effectively use it. If you want to say something like you are whispering to somebody, I'm whispering to Alan now. And I can say, Alan, can you hear me? See, this is what I'm saying when you are effectively using the area. You can start at back, move forward, be to the lens, near lens, use your ears, face direction, everything. You can use the angles of the window. I mean, if you have more points to speak about, start the point from one side, then go to the other side. Don't do that the full point, but at least at the beginning of the point, I will speak about that here. I will speak about that here. I will speak about that at the back here. And I will speak about that here. If there is 4 points, for example. Ola, you didn't take it, huh? You didn't get it. No. Okay. If you have more than 1 point, you can divide the window into halves or quarter. But here, the quarters will not be up and down like what we were using in the stage, the mapping the stage. Here we can map the window, divided into 2 halves. I'll speak about this part here in this half and this part here in this half. And I will be back speaking about the 3rd point, for example. This will make the audience attached to what you are saying when you refer to it next time. If you have the same point, you will refer to the same point, refer it to that side, which you were speaking about it here. Okay. Our 2nd point, how to select the right topic. Morley, how you will select the right topic?
Depends on the audience.
You don't know the audience. You are in a contest.
A topic which would be of interest to common people.
Exactly.
Topic of universal nature.
Situation.
Yes. Let me see it simple and easy. In 3 steps, you can get the best topic. Yes, Alan, in 3 steps only. You can get the best topic. Don't listen, Arij. You are competing against Alan, huh? Okay, first step. Any topic that you face struggle in, any topic came to your mind. Like I spoke once about my keto dieting when I traveled to Rome and Venice, and it was simple. I traveled with my family to Venice. That's it. No problem in that at all. But I faced struggle because I was doing dieting at that time, which type is keto. Then what I did after that, do you remember, Alan? I created a bad situation where I am now struggled. I can't find food. I can't find fish or meat or butter in Italy. Everything there is either pasta or pizza. Then I started to make it more worse. I can't eat. I start eating bread instead of. You create it this way. So the simplest way to to select the right topic, any topic you struggled at, came to your mind, now write it, create worse scenario and make it worse. Trust me, it will be the best. Like, what did Ola do in the stand-up comedy today? Exactly the same. She remembered a struggle with her mother regarding dissociation of her eyebrows. And then she make it worse, that she will not find a husband if they stayed the same, if they stayed connected. See, this is the way, the best way to make it funny. Now, after selecting the right topic, we will go to the next step. The laugh generator process. Generator process, Dinesh. It's a process where you generate laughter in your speech. Process where you generate laughter in your speech. First step, isolate each sentence or paragraph or idea. Who's calculating time for me? I'm the timer. Okay, no problem. Then
you have time, doctor.
This is the laugh generator process.
Yes, this is the laugh generator process. When I find the green, I didn't raise it for myself. Okay, I was thinking I have much time. Okay.
What we do, Doctor?
Then from each sentence, okay, Dr. Fatma, thank you. From each sentence, try to find something that generates laughter. Like in the content. Let's take our meeting today as an example. I will give you the name of the thing and you try to find from our meeting today examples for that. All of them, we had done them today, except DTM Wafa. Misdirection. Who did misdirection today? And Yalla, give me an example. A fantastic example of misdirection. Misdirection means I'm speaking about one topic, then suddenly
the chair of Abdullah Sadi.
Exactly. A typical example of misdirection. He was speaking about something we all directed to a bad thing. Even I raised the red card 2 seconds before time. Otherwise, he will speak about something we cannot control.
Dirty thinking.
Then suddenly, he showed us that he was speaking about the cushion. This is
follow the integrity of Toastmaster.
Exactly. You can do that about any topic in the world. Speak about something, then misdirect. Especially if this is something related to religion or sex or politics. You can speak like about sex indirectly, then show them that you are not speaking about something bad. I was speaking about something, you know. This is one example. Next example is exaggeration. Give me an example of exaggeration today. One best example of exaggeration, what Ola did in her stand-up comedy. Right, Srinivas? What did you do at the beginning of in the stand-up comedy? When you told us that I'm sure it was exaggeration, right? So what I'm saying is the process is very simple, but we have only to understand how to make it. And these are examples, we did it already. Aula exaggerate the eyebrows connection in her face and how she did. What did you do?
Unmute.
Excellent. So this is simple as simple as that. Self deprecation. From the beginning of the meeting till now, a lot of self-deprecation we had. Give me examples. Srinivas did self-deprecation. Right, Srinivas? At the beginning of the meeting.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. He spoke about his head and the effect of his head and the relation between his head and my head. Also, Morley did the same, but Morley did it in a different way. When you are speaking about yourself, I'm always speaking about my tummy, I'm always speaking about my head. This is called self-deprecation. But what Morley did is another type of laughter generator. What Morley did when he spoke about me and Srinivas, he picked a character similar between me and picked on it. This is called similes. When he started talking to Srinivas as if he is Dr. Makhlouf, then he found him Srinivas. Why? Because we are similar in bald head, same color. So people will directly laugh. We are doing these things as simple as that. But what we need is just start focusing on each paragraph or sentence isolated and try to find a way to do something from these, and there is much more. You can say similar to a character. A lot of laughter generator. So please think about it. And don't forget what judges are expecting from you. Judges, this is the type-breaking judge or the judging palette. They will evaluate you according to the speech development. They will check the effectiveness. They will check the speech value, who doesn't have any value in his speech. So think about it. And what added here, different than the international speech palette, is the audience responses. Only the audience responses, which came 5 from the speech development, 5 from the effectiveness, and 5 from the correctness. But physical, value, manner, appropriateness, the same ballot. So please, as a contestant, evaluate or judge your speech before being judged. Judge your speech, bear the judging palette. Put the marks for yourself and see if you are missing any of the items from the palettes in your speech, try to add it. So you will have a very good speech that will have high marks to be highly evaluated. And if you did that, this is the difference between international and humorous speech palettes. And if you did that, inshallah, you can do it, I'm sure, and get first place in not only Laugh Out Loud, not only area, not only division, but DTAC, inshallah. All of you, I wish to see all of our members in DTAC winning the first place. I don't know how, but maybe they can do it. Thank you so much. Still Wafa thinking how they will win all the first place. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Makhlouf, for that wonderful educational session. I'm sure members of LOL and also the guests had picked up some nuances or some points on how to make a humorous speech really effective. Now, the birthday girl is going to come on stage. Though she has declared her age, I would say as long as you are young in heart, you're still the sweet 16. Let's put our hands together for the birthday girl, DTM Fatma Abdu, for giving us the evaluation on today's meeting. Back to you, General Evaluator, DTM Fatma Abdu.
Thank you so much, our sweet and lovely Toastmaster of the day and my close friend, Toastmaster Srinivas, for this wonderful introduction that I really like. I felt each and every word that you uttered because you really touched my heart. So thank you so much. Fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, of course, all of you, especially our speaker, are eagerly waiting for this session to know how can we improve and how can we reach the highest level and to reach excellence or achieve excellence in our speeches and even in our meetings. So this session is mainly for giving points of strength in order to keep going, and again, the points of improvement so that we can increase our quality meetings and our qualifications as speakers, stand-up comedians, and even as evaluators. And since we have only one speaker today, that's our one and only DTM Wafa Salman, our president of the club, we have only one evaluator. And this evaluator is the immediate past area director. He is a very dynamic guy, and we all love him. All of us feel excited, and unconsciously we have a great smile on our faces when we know that he is going to be the Toastmaster of the day. He's going to deliver a speech. He's going to give us a stand-up comedy or taking up any role in the meeting. So today he is the evaluator of DTM Wafa Salman. And before I leave the stage to him, I will ask our timer to give us the timing rules for his evaluation, which is 2 to 3 minutes.
For our dynamic evaluator. See the effect of vocal variety?
Oh
Even you can see my face. Your time is from 2 to 3 minutes. 2 minutes, I will raise the green color, 2.5 yellow color, and 3 minutes, 3 red color with 30 seconds grace period. All the best.
Thank you so much, our timer. And now, without any further jealousy, without any...
Misleading.
Now this is what is LOL. This is exactly what is LOL.
Okay, I will leave the stage to that dynamic leader and, of course, our lovely member, DTM Alan Poe.
Thank you, General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, and friends. Today, we got to hear different communication styles. But most importantly, we got to know our president's communication style. She told us that we wouldn't know what it is, but after she explained it, we certainly knew that this can only be DTM Wafa. What I really loved, okay, did you guys notice that? I don't know if you guys noticed, but what I really love is how she had an agenda within her speech. Yeah, she explained about what she is going to explain before even starting her speech. So I really like that part. But the best part about your speech that I loved is your PowerPoint presentation. Precise, concise, and apt. It was shown at the right time, at the right place. Usually many people just have a lot of words, a lot of content, but You knew when exactly what had to be shown, and it had pictures, and you were able to relate to it better. So that was perfectly done. I love that presentation. Now, I know your communication style's area of improvement is to take more risks. So I have a few suggestions for you, which I know that you're sure to incorporate it perhaps in your future speeches. So the first recommendation is your speech content. It was a little too theoretical, right? And the problem with theoretical is sometimes people can tend to drift off a bit. You see, when it comes to communication styles, almost everyone over here has heard the communication style speech one time or another. So how we can make this better is by sharing stories. Whenever we hear stories, we tend to connect more. So if you were to talk about a story where you're incorporating different communication styles, that would grab the attention of the audience. And to make things even more better, you know how you can connect more with the audience? I'll tell you how. In your examples of the different communication styles, you spoke about world famous personalities like Albert Einstein, Hillary Clinton. These are all world famous personalities, and sure, everybody knows them. But how about you give examples of us? Just like how you saw Dr. Makhlouf doing. Talk about the different people in law in your presentation style. Talk about how initiating Arij is, how enthusiastic she is in whichever role she takes. Talk about how direct Srinivas is. Every time we ask for a feedback, he will know what exactly to be said. Talk about how supportive Ola is. Whichever role she takes, she's always there to do it with perfection. You see, whenever people hear their names, they grab their attention towards you, just like what you saw in the previous presentation. So to summarize, in an organized and well-mannered fashion, just like your communication style, loved your presentation and I loved how you had an agenda in your speech. Just work on connecting more with the audience by giving examples, relatable examples and stories. With this, you're not only sure to extend beyond your communication styles, you will be able to help connect with us better. With that, back to you, General Evaluator.
Wow, what a professional evaluation, DTM Alan Paul. Thank you so much and all the best in your coming contest, inshallah. But a small piece of advice for you, take care of the time.
Yes, I saw that. We'll definitely do
A
that.
lot of insights and good points that you have touched in DTM Wafa's speech. However, I was just shaking because I'm looking at the red.
Unfortunately, he did 2 seconds more than 3:30.
You see?
Oh,
3 minutes,
yes.
2 seconds.
Wow. Okay. Good
So
to know this now
you
rather
have to
than later on.
Do that tomorrow.
Before it
Do
comes.
that tomorrow, Alan.
And since we don't have any other speaker, but we have another segment that is the stand-up comedy. And we have, of course, a very dynamic lady, a sweet lady, the lady that is really is a symbol for energy. And she went beyond the club division, and even the district. She is a famous lady now. So please help me welcome Toastmaster Tabassum Ali, the stand-up comedy evaluator. But her time will be 3 to 5 minutes. And please, timer, explain the timing for her.
You said last time 3 to 4.
3 to 5 minutes.
3 to 5.
3 to 4.
Let me check the agenda, please.
No, it is 4 to 5 minutes normally for evaluation.
But when we have more speakers,
no, even for one,
3 to 4 minutes.
I did it.
5 minutes, 4 to 5 minutes.
So you want me to speak for 4 to 5 minutes?
As you like, as you like.
Anyway, you will be out of
3. Thank you so much. And before I begin, I would like to give a round of applause to our wonderful stand-up comedian, DTM Ola Rashid, for doing her first time. stand-up comedy segment, that too sitting down. So I will also be giving my evaluation sitting down. Social distancing, social distancing. I mean, I'm literally fed up of hearing that name until I heard it from Ola Rashid. It's like social distancing of the eyebrows. A concept which we all caught, and even Dr. Makhlouf has caught it. So it will definitely go a long way. A wonderful opening. Your opening was very, very powerful because you straight away connected with all female genders, all girls in general go through it. That when you get married, I mean, parents don't just allow us to do anything. So I think that was an instant connection with all of us, and we started laughing. And we were expecting more and more because many incidents you narrated as to, parents always like in Hindi we say tokofa, object to whatever we want to do with our lives. So it was very, very engaging. And yes, let me tell you, I was laughing throughout your stand-up comedy segment. It was wonderfully crafted session. It was just like a humorous speech because you were not generally how stand-up comedy are, where you just go on giving punches and punches and punches. But you had a message that you gave in the end. That is, I love myself. And that is what we have to do, love ourselves and live the way we want to, because each individual has freedom to live. So that was an excellent message. As Dr. Makhlouf said, your opening has to be powerful and your closing has to be powerful. And that is how it remains in our mind. Now, I learned from Toastmaster Srinivas that evaluating a stand-up comedy, there are two types. One is a clean comedy and one is an observational comedy. So you have fit into the criteria of both. It was a clean comedy, unlike Abdullah's, and it was also an observational comedy as you have lived through those moments. Now for a stand-up comedy, obviously we all are here to improve. So there are a few suggestions which I would like to give. It was wonderful. We all had a smile, but we wanted laughter. Now, how do you generate a laughter? When you give a pause and a punch instead of being narrated. And what was little less was the pause. You were saying a punch and you were continuing it. You have to work on this element of pause, and why only you? Even I am the one lacking behind. This is everybody keeps objecting. Pause is very, very important, especially when you're attempting a humorous speech or you're attempting a stand-up comedy. Like you are narrating, when you said, when you get married, you had wonderful vocal variety. Like I said, when you get married, and then someone said, and angrily, what if I don't get married? I loved your expression in those parts. Please continue those. But here you could have added few more elements, like as I'm saying, the punch was missing. It was more on the narrative part. How you could have done was my mother listening to all the aunties. When you get married, you do so and so thing. After marriage, and for my brother, she gives full liberty to do whatever he wants, and tells him, after you get married, you will not get to do what you want. There will be a wife. So you can have this kind of contrast which you can inculcate in your stand-up. And what else? Yes, other than that, I feel it was an amazing comedy that you delivered, and I will take your social distancing message home with me. All the best. Looking forward to your next stand-up comedy, Sitting Down. Over to you.
Wow, thank you so much, Toastmaster Tabassum, for this wonderful introduction and evaluation. Actually, I really liked your points and insights about her stand-up comedy. And I would like to ask our timer, are both evaluators qualified?
Unfortunately, the first evaluator wasn't qualified by 2 seconds. Our second evaluator, she managed to speak for 5 minutes in one evaluation. Well done.
It was 5 minutes?
4 minutes.
Four.
Really?
Yes.
Yes, wonderful.
Wonderful, excellent.
And because unfortunately one of the evaluators is disqualified, so of course we know we don't have to vote for the best speaker. Both of them are the best. Okay, and now a moment of truth. Yes, it's a moment of truth. Now I have to deliver the report about the meeting. So, fellow Toastmasters and the guests, good evening. I would like to thank each and everybody here, members and guests who shared and joined us in this wonderful meeting. And I would like also to thank our acting Surgeon at Arms who started the meeting on time and shared the message or the mission of the club, and she gave us the ground rules. So great, thank you. And then she handed over to our amazing president of the club, Titia Mofa Salman, who welcomed all the guests, and she also gave us the good wishes for having a new year, inshallah. And she said that this will be the last meeting in 2020. So hopefully, inshallah, we will be very enthusiastic to come and to think, hopefully, about new hope and new ambitions in the new year. Then she introduced the very dynamic Toastmaster of the day, and he came up with a very interesting idea and theme for this meeting. Do the best to get the best. Toastmaster Srinivas, he conducting the meeting from the car. And this is how he can see that this will be a unique idea. And I really appreciate that, because we need to have creative ideas. And creativity means that you look at the unfamiliar, that is, you look at the familiar with an unfamiliar way. So you look at from your own perspective and you adopt everything from your own point of view. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Srinivas. And he also gave us an idea and many examples about how can you be the best. Then he, of course, introduced all the role players and asked each and everyone to explain the role, especially for the guests who joined us for the first time. Wonderful. Then our speaker, Ditia Mofa Salman, she gave us tips, and she gave us also some pieces of advice. How can we apply different communication styles? And I really enjoyed her speech, and of course the presentation, because she is really a professional in mastering the presentation. Thank you so much, Ditia Mofa Salman. And of course, our joke master. We laughed a lot at her jokes. She cracked jokes and she said that maybe she's not ready and she wanted to postpone the role till Ditia Mofa Salman delivers her speech. But I always believe in DTM Arid Jafar that she is really a creative person, and she can find a solution for each problem. She's the Iron Woman. And I would like also to thank you so much for this wonderful session. It's only 2 minutes. However, we laughed a lot at your jokes. Then we have the stand-up comedian. Thank you so much. And we had the stand-up comedian. No, we had also the table topics session before the stand-up comedy show. And it was none other than our VPPR Toastmaster Nahida, who gave us new ideas, and she also implemented table topics in a different way. Every time we sometimes give the beginning of a story, and then we ask all the participants to continue from their own perspective and to think creatively and invent some incidents in order to complete the story. However, this time, she applied it in a very different way, a very creative way. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Nahida, for this wonderful session. Then the sweetest is the lastest. This is the last one. Toastmaster or DTM Ala Rashid, who was the only stand-up comedian who presented and delivered her stand-up comedy for the first time. And we really enjoyed it. I myself, I never expected that you will do it this way. I really loved and I liked it very much. Thank you so much and keep it up. And the last session was, of course, devoted to giving and delivering evaluation. We had two professional evaluators, DTM Alan Paul and Toastmaster Tabassum Ali. They gave us a lot of ideas and new insights how to deliver a professional evaluation. I really liked it so much. Thank you so much. And the only recommendation and the only point to be, the only point to improve for the next time and our next meetings is to invite more and more guests. And of course, don't forget our president to drop the gavel at the beginning of the meeting and to ask the VP Education if we have changes in the agenda. And then we can adopt any changes. Thank you so much. And by this, I end my evaluation and hand it over to our one and only Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Srinivas.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator. For a split second, I would want to pan my camera and let you know from where I am conducting this meeting.
Srini, why you didn't say anything?
Wow.
I would come with you.
And bring some ice also from there.
Yeah. Salty ice.
Wow, nice, Trini.
Yalla ya Sirini, yalla. Let's finish the meeting.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to give myself the best, to get the best out of myself, for it has been a long, long while when I happened to be on the seaside on a wintry evening. And thanks to Lal, wish you a very happy birthday, DTM Dr. Fatima. And I wish all the members of LOL a very happy time. Back to you, President, DTM Wafa Salman.
We can all sing for Dr. Fatma. Happy birthday.
Yes, I second.
Happy birthday to you.
Is it your birthday?
No,
Happy
no,
birthday.
listen. We will sing after. We will sing after she finish her role. Because if she did not finish her role, she will be killed.
Let's speak about the next.
Oh, she got the hammer.
She missed one part of the show.
No. She didn't miss.
If I
It wasn't effective much.
If I didn't say about the timer, today I will be cut into pieces and then minced and softened with this softener. Anyhow, of course, our timer is the hero of the meeting today. He did a great job.
Which timer, the part-time timer or the?
What you remember that I was the timer?
About his presentation.
Don't say, khalas, I don't know. I don't want.
Just wait, let me complete. He did a double work today. He was not only the timer of the meeting, but at the same time, he was conducting meeting for himself while he was delivering and conducting the evaluation, the educational session. He gave us a wonderful session about how to produce and how to prepare a humorous speech. Thank you so much, Doctor. You gave us a lot of ideas. And honestly speaking, I enjoyed it and I got new ideas for how to prepare a humorous speech. And I'm so sorry because I didn't have the agenda in front of me while I was explaining and talking about the steps and the sessions and role players and each and everything in the meeting. But maybe because you were jealous of DTM Alimpo, so that's why I I forgot.
Now I'm more jealous, by the way.
And believe me, this is the last time. Yes, I did my job and handed
Yes,
over.
this is the last time. Count on that.
Thank you, Dr. Fatma. And now we can sing for her happy birthday, okay? No hard feelings, doctor, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, let's sing together. Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to
dear
Fatma.
Fatma.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday to you.
Okay, I'm going to sing a special song for her.
Sanskrit.
Now everyone will sing in their own language. One birthday song.
Janmadinamidam ai priyasake shantane sarvadamudam pratayamahe bhavatatayushi ishvara sada tam cha rakshatu punya karmana kirti marjaya jivanam bhavatu sartakam janmadinamidam Hai priya sake shantanotu te sarvadamudam sarvadamudam sarvadamudam. Oh, our dear, what I can say for you. You are a very excellent person and we all pray for your long life. May by good deeds, may you grow 100-fold and may you rejoice everything. May this birthday bring you auspiciousness and joy forever. And we pray for your long life. May the Lord always protect you. By noble deeds, may you attain fame and may your life be fulfilled. Dear Fatima Abdu, my most loving.
Are these going to be the washrooms or?
Okay, mute Srinivas.
Okay.
Don't go to the washroom.
Stand-up comedy about washroom. Srinivas's favorite.
No, listen. I'm standing in front of something.
You
very
have the
wonderful
entire
here.
beach. No, you have the entire beach. You're free to do whatever you want to.
No, don't listen.
Don't go to the
Water
washroom.
everywhere. Water
Hey,
everywhere.
No, I believe these are some wonderful washrooms in Kuwait beach.
Especially
Coming
made
up.
for sitting push.
So this will be as Timor from the washroom now.
Now you know why I came all the way to the beach.
Best wishes to DTM Fatma Abdu DTM.
Yes. Happy birthday again, Fatma. We wish you the lots
This was
of
in
years
Sanskrit,
full
huh?
of
I
peace
have a request.
and
Now you need to sing in Arabic.
Yeah, exactly. I want you to sing in Arabic, President.
Yeah, you guys need to sing in Arabic now.
Okay. سنة حلوة يا جميل سنة حلوة يا جميل سنة حلوة يا فاطمة سنة حلوة يا جميل Now Dr. Makhluf will sing in Egyptian. يا أبو الفصل.
No, Dr. Maklouf's word is you have sung. You said Gamil. He would say Jamil.
Oh, really? Oh, that's good. Yeah, Jamil and Gamil. So it was nice gesture, and thank you for being that kind of family. That's what our club is about. We laugh, we enjoy, we feel for each other, and we wish the best for each other. Now we have guests in here. Let me hear guest comment, and our VPPR can take pictures. Nahida is here. So let's talk to the guest.
Yes, Ellen fixed.
Nahida, are you taking picture?
Nahida looks
Nahida.
about, I think.
I will take.
Okay.
1, 2. Srinivas, look at the camera. 1, 2. Done.
Then two.
Yeah, done. Now let's hear from our guest, Mayor. How did you find our meeting?
Today, actually, it was a cheerful and interesting sessions. It was more than I expected. It was a very light time, and I really enjoyed these sessions. Thank you for all of you. It was great. And I'm so sorry. I didn't participate. Still, I am panic in a public speaking. This is my area of development. So, inshallah, I will be brave and talk more and participate. And I promise. And thank you so much for all of you for this great time. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Maya. By the way, all of us have been there, and the fear of public speaking is the second fear in the world. So, how you will overcome it by joining our club and practicing with us, and having a mentor to guide you. And I'm sure you will overcome your fear. And if you want to join, we have the VP membership. Jeffen will contact you. Active mind person. Who's active mind person?
Abdullah, Saadi.
Abdullah, Saadi. How did you find our meeting, our former member?
Yeah, Abdullah.
He's sleepy?
Is this question mine?
How did you find our meeting?
Oh, it's I don't know. I'm attending a meeting or a birthday party. Half of it was singing. and the singing was horrible. Come on, guys. You can do better. يعني you're torturing Dr. Fatma الصراحة.
Yeah.
You know,
sing
you know what?
Yeah, Ustaz, sing in Arabic. I challenge you, sing in Arabic.
Birthday wishes in Tagalog.
I have a good suggestion. Each one of you donate 2 KD with collected buyer a gift. Better than this whole singing thing. Don't you agree, Dr.
It's not, we finished, by the way, Abdullah, we finished the evaluation. You will give us a feedback about the meeting.
I know.
Enjoyed it or not?
The singing part, no, but the rest, yes.
The singing part is a bonus. It's not a part of the agenda.
I don't know.
Actually, we all
We
get
are,
already to
we're
dinner.
about
You can
public
give
speaking,
dinner.
not singing.
I'm so sorry, Dr. Fatma. You deserve better.
Yeah, you are the best Toastmaster Abdul.
Inshallah, we will compensate you when things goes back to normal.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. I enjoyed the meeting with you, and
likewise.
Yes, I missed calling the meeting for order, but I will adjourn the meeting. Next time I will take care our general evaluator, and if there is no other announcement, I will adjourn the meeting. Yes, there is.
Yes,
Fatma?
sure. Yes, sure.
And Dr. Makhlouf. تفضلي فاطمة.
Yes,
Thank you so much,
Dinesh used to
President.
be here always, but he is a guest.
Oh,
Who's guest?
Dinesh.
yes.
Dinesh is not a member?
Still, he's not a member.
Can be. He can
I'm
be a
seeing
member.
him every time in our meeting. I thought he's a member. Dinesh,
Two meetings. He
fill
didn't
your
make.
application. How did you find our meeting?
Good evening, DTM Baba Salman. Actually, it is not your mistake since I am regular attending this club, so it is confusing you since I am the member or no. Now comes to the meeting. Really, I like first of all the theme. Give the waste to get the waste. Giving is not just about making a donation. It is about making a difference in the people which Toastmasters is doing. Give people the waste of what is within you and help others to awaken to their waste self so that they too can live a life abundance. I enjoyed the meeting. It was my pleasure to have here, and I will leave with this one quote I did not quote, it can say sentence for our the educational presenter. Without you, I cannot breathe. I love you so much, my nose.
Wow, this is for you, Dr. Makhloof. Dinesh, can I ask you a question?
Yes, please.
Why you welcome being a regular member? That's our pleasure. But why you did not step in and being a member in our club?
Very honestly, DTM, since we are in the virtual meeting, I can attend the many meetings, but when we will go to the physical, it will be difficult to manage considering my nature of the job.
Okay.
That's why.
You convinced me.
I will try my best. If I can, I will join the members. So many clubs are offering me, but I take the responsibility which I can fulfill very 100% to my effort.
You're welcome anytime, Dinesh.
Thank
Murali, you are a guest as well. Murali, you are a guest as well, but don't talk a lot. A small sentence, Murali.
But before you call Murali, I have a suggestion for Dinesh, President.
Yes.
I would like
in lockdown, you work from home. When the lockdown is up, you work from office. You home from office. So even while you're at work, you could always be with the family, which is LOL. So please send your application to Jeffin.
He should convince you now.
Okay.
Murali, a small sentence, because we are now.
My sincere thanks to for running the university group.
Yes, Murali. Internet connection.
He's stuck.
Oh, yeah. Fatma, while Murali is online, tell us what's your announcement?
First of all, I would like to thank you all for this warm feelings and for singing me the birthday song, and you really made my day. And I have only one announcement that is really important for all of us, guests, and of course the members, and especially for the contestants, because next meeting will be the first part or the first session of our contest, and we are going to hold our annual speech contest as follows. The first session will be in the first meeting of January, which will be on 4th of January. It will be for the international and table topics. Of course, it will be during the club meeting. And the second session will be on January 18th. The other two contests, humorous and evaluation. And still, the door is opened to accept more participants and more contestants. So whoever would like to participate or to contest and compete for any of the categories, please contact me as a VP Education. And later on, we will let you know who is the contest chair and the chief judge. Thank you so much and wish you all the best. Over to you, our president.
Thank you. Thank you, our VP Education, for the announcement. Please put your names. Even I know that our club is advanced and we are dual members, but put your name. I cannot compete. I'm the IPDD. Next year I will. Put your name to make the contest fun. And even if you don't want to represent our club later on, it's your decision. But let's have the club contest in a good shape. Marley, your last, you will be the last to talk.
Yeah, thank you very much to Naheda for the announcement made, and I'm happy to be with our family back through after a long time. Inshallah, God willing, I was supposed to leave next week, but the flights or the airport is closed. I'm waiting for the direct flight. God willing, I'll be there just for a few days to put my residence and should be back. But once the situation improves, I'll be back, and I have promised the IP president, Dr. Makhloof, and VP membership, once I return, inshallah, for the second term after April, I'll be with my family. Lol.
That's good. So by that, we will end our meeting. Thank you very much and really enjoyed it. See you next year.
Thanks to Dr. Makloof session. It was very good, very good, very good. And as I told you, doctor, you are in our heart.
Thank you, Melissa. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Amazing. Bye. Happy New Year and happy birthday once again.